Which suspension upgrades will help with lowering quarter mile times? So generally, anything that makes the car handle worse is great for acceleration. Definitely softer suspension. You really letting the car weight transfer to the back tires. Um, this is similar if you've ever ridden a bike. You know that under braking, your front tire locks up instantly, but I'm sorry, your rear tire locks up instantly. Your front has grip, and if you have enough leg strength and you can pedal hard, you you know that your rear tire when you're going forward has quite a bit of grip and traction. But if you had a bike that had a front tire,
Yeah.
and that was the chain was powering the front tire, that it would break traction very easily. So when you launch the car, you really want the car to lean backwards onto the rear tires.
If we're talking all-wheel drive or rear-wheel drive.
All-wheel drive or rear-wheel drive. Now, in a front-wheel drive, it's the opposite. You want to keep all the weight on the front tire if you can. In fact, years ago, I built a really fast Rabbit, Mark 1 Rabbit, and we actually replaced the rear shocks in the car with steel rods. And so the car had a ton of front rake, and it was just sitting on the front tires. Then we put some really big sticky tires on it. And it's the same thing too with the same idea with wheelie bars. That's the
Well, you
car
hit a hard
can't
stop.
on a front wheel drive car. They really stiff, they run wheelie bars in the back to keep the weight on the front tires. We don't really offer any products to help make your car faster in the quarter mile. Really?
Tunes? Come
No,
on
no.
now.
He's talking about suspension. Yeah.
Um,
But definitely your alignment settings can have a big impact. So having no camber is good. Having very little to no toe is good. These things put more tire on the ground and take out. So toe in, your tires are dragging because they're pointed in. So alignment settings are definitely a good spot. We have plenty of products for that. Um, and then, lightning or unsprung mass, any rotational mass, whether wheels or rotors, that kind of stuff. So
yeah, rotors that's one. People will at times overlook the benefit of lower rotating
Yeah.
weights and just, inertial weights in general around the vehicle.
yeah,
So this can be huge compared to factory stuff.
depends. I mean, most of us and the customers that we're going for, you're looking for a car that's fun to drive, that has good handling, that has good acceleration from a stop. And so, it's more of an all-purpose. It does a lot of things well. Um,
Yeah.
but I mean, F1 cars are the best handling cars on earth, and they're actually pretty slow in the quarter mile. If you
All things else, but
all things considered,
they're not designed for
uh,
that.
they have a hard time getting out of the hole. Tons of wheel spin. They're not designed for that. And then you go to the other extreme. The fastest drag car in the world can barely turn. I mean, the steering wheel's
Can't turn, can't stop, can't. Yeah.
I mean, it couldn't go around a
I
racetrack.
forbid you came to a bump.
Yeah. So, our goal is to help you build a car that does everything well. Now, if you want to go out and like some of our customers do with our tuning, to Nate's earlier example, and you want to run like a world record time, then you are going to inevitably going outside of our catalog in the suspension department. And not to say that you can't set a world record time with our suspension. You absolutely can. And I think a lot of the world records are on cars like that.
Yep.
But if you want to build a B8S4 that runs sevens, it's going to need a custom
You're going to be so
drag
far
racing
outside
type
of
suspension. Yeah.
what's going to be like a comfortable and livable.
Yeah. Not to mention all the power you need and tires and all